You're going to hear an audio tape of Grandma Iole Banker, Grandma Iole Martinat Banker. This photo was taken at Benelli Regional Park. I'm thinking either in 2020 or 2019, maybe. The way she looks, I'm thinking 2020 there. Maybe in the winter months. And Grandma Iole liked this photo of me. It was one of her favorites. Dressed up for school, some kind of thing we made in school. And here's Grandma Iole. She's going to be singing a little, I don't know what you'd call that, just singing a little something she heard somewhere. It's not really a full song, but it's cute. She sings it with so much enthusiasm and gusto, you know. So this photo was taken at Pacific Palms on Thanksgiving, but they had their tree up already.
Three little bitty fishes in the brook went fishing all around and all around. And then they said, Bobo, ski, wat, da, dum, wa, da, swam and they swam and they swam all around. Bobo, ski, wat, da, dum, wa, da, go. Three little fishes in a tiny little brook went swimming in the little brook, and they swam and they swam and they swam right over the dam. Bobo, ski, wat, da, dum, wa, da, Bobo, ski, wat, da, dum, wa, da, Okay, one of the favorite ways my mom and dad used to eat polenta, although they used to eat it just plain.
We're talking about polenta now. I think it's made with cornmeal. And you can put a little butter in it, I guess. Maybe put some, cook it in water, I think. It's pretty healthy. You'll see that sometimes instead of mashed potatoes as a side dish. This one was taken at Fosselman's Ice Cream in Alhambra. She used to go to an ice cream parlor just across the street there. But then that one they took out, and she liked Fosselman's. Chocolate mostly for me, but she liked some too. And then the orange sherbet. And she used to like pistachio too, I think. So.
Whereas my mom and dad used to eat polenta, although they used to eat it just plain, is you take your chicken and you lightly fry it, and you do lightly fry it, and then take it out of the fire, and then you then you make like a pepperonata. You can just about put anything you want, but I would start with onions, green pepper, tomatoes, rosemary, maybe a little thyme. Basically, that's about it. And then cook it for a little while, and to brown it a little bit, and garlic. And then stick your chicken inside it. Inside? Put the chicken in the pan. In the pan that you've got all this stuff, or put the pan and put the chicken and this over it, but whatever is easy. And then put a lid on it, and then cook it. So, and we could put leeks too. We could do that. And then you make the polenta separate. Mm-hmm. and then you serve the polenta and the chicken, and you have a little bit of chicken and polenta with a little bit of sauce over it.
So the chicken has like just like you'll have one bite and it'll have like a little bit of chicken in it, a little bit of like red pepper or something, like pepperonata with the chicken.
Right. That you cook the chicken in the pepperonata. Yeah, I think the real chicken cacciatore has a little bit more green pepper. But you could put red pepper if you want. Red pepper. Green pepper gives good flavor. Why the face?
I don't like green pepper so much. I like red pepper.
All right, put red pepper in. And then you can either use Italian tomato it's out of a can. Stick that in there.
Dried tomatoes or regular?
Pardon me?
Dried or regular tomato?
Oh, regular tomato. We never did use dried. I think that's just kind of new. Let's read. Let me just clean up the kitchen real fast. Why don't you go finish what you got to do with? And when you get older, you get colder. Like this. You're coming for trouble. You've come to the right place.
You said that they like chestnuts.
My mom and dad's favorite nut was chestnuts because, of course, they grew them back there. And there's a song about around Christmas time, chestnuts
Roasting on the open fire.
yeah. And if you have a fireplace, then you have you know what a popcorn maker looks like, a real popcorn maker with a piece of screen like, and you put the nuts kernels in there, and then you go like this and you shake it over the fire. Well, it's the same thing with the chestnuts. They put the chestnuts in this screen thing with the handle and hold it over the fire and go like that till they're done.
Till they're kind of brownish? Till they're brown?
I don't know. I don't know how to tell. I've never done it. But my mom and dad used to just boil them. And I don't know how they knew when they were done. Maybe 20 minutes, half hour, an hour, I don't know.
I love the color of chestnut.
I do too. And they used to, it was such a treat for them. Pick this mint here.
The guy that forgets to use his head has to use his feet. I didn't get that. Let's see. So these photos were taken, hold on. Some more photos of the lake. And that's this little gingerbread house that I got for Grandma Iole on her last Christmas. She sure looked good there. This was probably, early to mid-December. I know I gave it to her before Christmas. But it was for, Christmas, her last Christmas, 2019, just about 2020. So strange. She really looked good. I guess your whole world can fall apart in just a couple months, as we learned. But right here, I just can't get over how good she looked. I mean, look, doesn't she look good? I mean, she doesn't look like she's on her deathbed. Nice smile, bright, sparkly eyes. Well, I'm glad I got her that gingerbread house because we used to make little gingerbread houses, out of cookies and gingerbread. And when I was a kid, we did that one time, at least, maybe a couple times. So, and then she saw a gingerbread house that they had up in town as like a decoration kind of by the Arcadia Park. And she kept commenting on how pretty that was. So I thought, well, I'll get her a little gingerbread house. It is a cute one.
The guy that forgets to use his head has for them. Kick this mentia. The guy that forgets to use his head has to use his feet. No.
Maybe like if you would, don't use your head, you end up having to work harder physically. If you don't work hard enough mentally, you wind up working harder physically to make up for not thinking things through to make it easier for yourself. And, if you thought things through really well, then, with your mind, then you don't have to work so hard with your feet to to get to the same goal. Maybe something like that. Grandma Iole loved pelicans. 2 pelicans at the lake. This was actually on the rock right in front of where we parked, I'm pretty sure. Kind of hard to tell. This might have been on the other side.
I don't know. He doesn't have a head, has his feet kind of thing, yeah.
Tasta is head. He who. Mentica or something is like forgets to. He who forgets to use his head has to use his feet, something like that. So this was Grandma Iole's last Christmas at the Embassy Suites Hotel in Arcadia on Huntington Drive, kind of on the corner of more or less 2nd Avenue. See, her hat says Laura Scudder's. I gave her that for a Christmas present, her last Christmas. A few days before we took this picture, probably. Or maybe the morning. Actually, this was Christmas, so she got that hat the morning of this picture. And that's where her dad, Dante, did some cement work for Laura Scudder. She was starting a potato chip company, and they really didn't have potato chips before then, so I guess she gave Dante some potato chips too and brought them home to Grandma Iole, and they really enjoyed the potato chips and thought, wow, this is sure a tasty new food. Imagine a time before potato chips. Okay.
You're like the icing on the cake. You are the cake. Ha ha ha. I meant to say you're so sweet. Not that you're round, like probably a triple-decker layer. No. It's a wonderful chocolate mousse cake.
And that was, or is, my favorite kind of cake is chocolate mousse. I really like chocolate mousse cakes. And ice cream cakes too. Or ice cream pies, I guess they're called. See, there's a straw in Grandma Iole's water cup. I would always bring a straw for her to drink out of at restaurants. It was easier that way. And I think I used to bring a bib, but maybe we just used their towel there. wasn't too busy. Christmas Eve at the hotel. That's me with my vest on from Miguel Cabrera, I guess. That vest there is like, I don't know, a couple $1,000. I figure at hotels you never know, I mean, it can be dangerous sometimes. Look at what has happened in other countries, and you're kind of sitting ducks, especially with Grandma Iole. We couldn't, run too far, so yeah, I paid more for the 3AA kind of panels to try to stay safe, but it really does look pretty good. That's what Miguel Cabrera, does, makes it look pretty good and looks more or less like a normal clothing. Kind of my security blanket. I like to wear it when I'm driving too, because sometimes crazy things happen on the freeway. You hear of gunshots on the freeway and everything. So, why not be a little bit more protected if we, they make this kind of thing, and why not be protected? Be a little safer at least. It always reminds me of Back to the Future, the movie, like, it was important that the doc wore the vest. He didn't wear it at first, and then somehow, what's his name? McFly, went back in time and made sure that Doc was wearing a vest when that happened. So, yeah. I love those Back to the Future movies, and kind of reminded me, made me think about it. Think about why not try to be a little bit prepared, Girl Scouts honor kind of thing. I look a little tired there. More photos from Christmas Day 2019, the Embassy Suites.
I don't want to be a chocolate cake. I want to be a tiramisu. What about a flan? Yeah, flan's good.
We used to get the flan a lot from Mihari's Mexican restaurant in Pasadena. So, and then tiramisu we'd get from Italian restaurants that we went to, Villa Italia, and then it was renamed Grano, and any other Italian restaurants that we went to. We used to go to one in Sierra Madre that was called Zugo's or something like that for a while, but that didn't last too long. They sold it or changed the owners or something. But, it was good while it lasted. That's all you can ask for.
I don't want to be a chocolate cake. I want to be a tiramisu. What about a flan? Yeah, flan's good too. I like, what's that one? The best flan I like is down at that, oh, the Mexican place, El Cholo? Yeah, El Cholo. That's the...
At this time when she recorded this audio, we hadn't been going to Mihari's yet because we weren't living up in the San Gabriel Valley yet. We were still living on the west side of town, by UCLA, and El Cholo was the Mexican restaurant that we went to over there. So that's why she's saying she likes the flan from El Cholo and not the one from Mihari's, because we hadn't got into the routine of going there yet since we didn't live close to it.
Oh, the Mexican place, El Cholo? Yeah, El Cholo. That's the best one. Happy Thanksgiving, 2002. My most favorite part of the dinner was getting to sit near my darling Annie, bell bumping, that was the most beautiful sunshine of all the room. She just made the sunshine. To me, it didn't matter what we ate, just to have my little darling Annie right there. I love sitting next to you. She was just so beautiful. She still is beautiful. You're more beautiful. Okay, I'm going to bed now. So wait, what was your favorite part of the dinner? Well, let's see. I tell you the truth, I like the dip the best. What dip? Well, all the little dip, the carrots and the celery and all that. Everything else was just really good, but I like that the best. Now I'm going to bed now. I like the pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie if it didn't have that funny icing of whipped cream on it. Oh, low fat. Next time I'm not going to get that kind. Okay. My daddy's birthday was today, and my dear sweet Annie put his picture and my mom's picture right there by me so I could see it, and I couldn't see it for a long time. She had to tell me where it was, and of course that didn't make me feel good. Why? I mean, the picture did, but because I was so stupid, I just wasn't thinking about... I put it in a funny place. No, you did not. It was in a very prominent place. So what day about was that? That was November 28th. But he said he couldn't remember whether his mother told him he was born the 28th or 29th. I don't know. His Army records, if I could find them, I don't know. I thought I used to have them, but I'm not sure. Probably somewhere in the garage. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure one of the boxes. And so it might be, it would probably be on that, but either 28 or 29. What year? 1893.
So Dante Martinat was born on November 28th or November 29th of 1893.
Jeez. Sounds like a long time ago, but 1923 wasn't too much after that. This is how we say throat. Gula. And now I'm going to say, how is your throat? And I'm going to say, come to a gula. I used to say like I have a sore throat. I mal a mia gula. Huh? I mal a mia gula. Gula. Tu sak si si e patro You just said it. Oh, come on. Gula? No, that's. I got you confused with that. Greu. Tu sak si e patangreu. This sack here is not so heavy. So like we're bringing in the grocery one that's a little lighter. Grill. Huh? Grill. Heavy. Grill. Could you say, to say grill to me? See?
I was trying to say you are heavier than I am. I guess gru means heavy in Prustinench. But I thought she was saying like the word to suck, like, maybe to suck the juice out of something. Or I don't know if, let's see.
Well, I mal a mia gula. I mal a mia gula. Gula. Tu sak si si e patro You just said it. Oh, come on. Gula? No, that's. I got you confused with that. Greu. Tu sak si e patangreu. This sack here is not so heavy. So like we're bringing in the
A patangreo. It's not so heavy. A Patan Grill. It's a good picture of my dad and my mom. I don't know where that is. With a flag. Why would there be a flag there? Must have been some event or something. I know my dad belonged to the Masons or something, so maybe one of their meetings. Or you know what? Maybe it was at Leisure World. Possibly, like in the, where his mom and dad lived, Elsie and Eldred. So, maybe like in the lobby or the, communal dining area or something. Maybe they brought me down there to show me off to Elsie and Eldred, and we were all in the communal room, maybe in Seal Beach.
No, that's I got you confused with that. Grill. Stisax si e patan grill. This sack here is not so heavy. So like we're bringing in the groceries, one that's a little lighter. Grill. Huh? Grill. Heavy. Grill. Could you say, to say pi grill to me? See? Say pi greva kiti.
Greva or Greyu? Maybe something like that.
Say pi greva kiti. Let me see. So, say this is really heavy. Sto libre e bastanza grill. Grill. Okay, say my book's heavy again. Me libre e bastanza grill. Tá just.
I say you're right. This book is pretty heavy. Quite heavy. That photo of me that you saw there was taken at the lake. As was this one. There's my orange container of duck food. I would throw the duck food out of the top moonroof or sunroof that you see right there. I would stand up so my head would be out the moonroof or above, I'd stand up so my head would, because I couldn't stand up in the van. I have to slouch over a little bit, but I would stand up straight if I put my head out of the moonroof or sunroof.
Si tanto carina mia bel bambing. Tanto carina. Down buzzing.
Down buzzing. I think I was giving her kisses. Buzzing kiss.
Down buzzing. Doi buzzing d'amore, doi buzzing d'amore, un buzzing d'amore, è un buzzing d'amore. La ci darem la mano, è un buzzing d'amore, è un buzzing d'amore, è un buzzing d'amore. La donna immobile, la donna immobile, da cento, di pensiero. La rampa,